Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are playing in a very difficult park. A park which seems to be stalling at 1200 guests at the moment. That's not good at all. And this is the financial oversight, which is not showing me how many guests we're getting into the park. Ooh, but what it was showing, what it was showing was this, that we make 12 grand a month. Wow! Yeah, that's really good. So, I think that it is about time that we do two things. One, fix our guest count, and two, build the coaster. And I think that those two, are like, well, a hand and a finger. They go hand in hand. So, what coaster to build then? That is, of course, the question. We could build this, but since we already have a wooden coaster over here, I kind of feel like that we should not be building that. Well, I really would love to build this like one of those, but they are too expensive as of just yet. This one we could build, but not a very great one. This one, these two is pretty much the same story. So it's kind of like, this. I mean, this is like pretty much the only real viable option that I see. And we need this to be a freaking grand coaster, otherwise we might as well just quit the park right now, because, if it's not a grand coaster, guests will not come to the park, I feel. So for it to be grand, I also feel that we need it to, well, it's gonna be underground because, well, I don't think I need to explain that. But I also feel that it should have a fairly decent section above ground. So, well, station's gonna be underground. I'm thinking like in parallel with this path, which is also gonna be the infrastructure at which we're gonna hook it up to. And then, well, yeah, I'm trying to work, out like how I want this coaster to be, but it's not coming. So what we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna build it and see where it, where the coaster takes us. It's a creative process. I think you can't plan out in advance. So there you have it. Let's get it built, right? We will do it like this. Right then, I think the path is at height 9 if I'm not mistaken. Well, and if I am, it's not a biggie. We can just adjust the queue, I guess, so. Fine. Then, let's get that invisible, build that a bit more backwards. And then, it is time that we go, track building. So first, we start out with a drop. This is just to get us started, really. Because what I really want is for the lift to be... Oh no, I can't have that. Yeah, like this, Here is the lift. Okay, so that is that is a bit too far up to the border, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to do here, I think. Alright, so I don't want to start terraforming just yet, so... Yeah, here would be a nice point to go above ground, I feel. So we'll do that. Yes, like this. Right, look at that. And our guest count is even dropping at the moment. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, all of a sudden, our park is losing its, well, interest value or of sorts. I don't even know if there is any such thing, but... guests think less of our park for no real reason. Wow, we even need to go a bit more higher. I'm just worried about support. Yeah, and rightfully so. Right then. Okay, so there is a footpath in the way, but I'm not building above the dam. No, I'm building right beside it. Oh, that's cool though. Look at that. And then we'll have an on-ride photo section, because those are cool. And now we will bank it to get away. Oh, never mind, to not get away. Yeah, alright, so that's not gonna happen. So this is gonna happen though. However, right now we are still above ground, which is expensive. So I don't want to be too much over here, but I guess that we do need some, well, coverage of the above ground. So let's get like another helix down large. Let's also get the trees visible. Yeah, I figured as much. And there might be one of these green devils in the way. Oh, and the footpath. Yeah, that's not helping. So then we will go down like this. Do another curve in here. Oh, but that's right where our own coaster is. So can I go down like one more? Of course I can. If I want to, I can. Then we'll do it like this. Yeah, we're having sharp curves here now anyway. And then we'll go through the dam another time. Oh, but that is also where... Yeah, so that's also not gonna happen. So many cool plans. None of them really being successful at the moment. Alright. Is it? Yeah, I think right now would be an excellent moment to see that we get this one underground, only to not resurface again. I mean, it had its fair share above ground, I feel. Well, actually not. You know what we will go? We'll take a small detour to say, oh, I know where. We can't really go through that loop, I think, because there might be a boat in the way of sorts, but we'll give it a shot, see if we can get there. No, it's not gonna happen from that angle, but instead we will try and see that we do some cool stuff over here, even though I'm fully well aware that it's gonna be an absolute nightmare to build over here. And we're gonna give it a shot anyway. Alright, yeah, I wasn't lying. The nightmare starts before we're even there. Alright, now we can't go too high with this one because it's so limited in its height, but if we were to go like this, and then like this, and then even further like this. Look, through the loop. Just a thing that I wanted to do as well. Really cool. So we have interfered there. I wanted to go underground with this already, so right now it's just as good a moment as any. Look at that. We can even use the terrain that we just terraformed. How amazing is that? But we just went through a loop, as if it is no thing. And it isn't really, for me and the coaster builder. Right then, we only got 4 grands though, so we can't do too many crazy shenanigans, unfortunately. Even though I would have loved to. We are a bit limited on the financial side of things. We can though do a helix down large, a helix down small, a helix down large. These are chiming into the budget though, that's the bad thing about them. Right now we're actually going quite close to the park border to that side. Interesting. Oh, yeah, a bit too close in fact. Right, we only got 2.5 grand left, so we really need to start seeing this back to the station. So this is really gonna be on the eyeballs because, well, you know. Wow. Oh wow. Right then. Okay, this is the coaster. I am pretty curious. Oh, alright. Well, I guess we can do that. Would that be enough? Yeah, it is. Nice. Right then, like I was saying, I am pretty curious to how this one will do in the test results. You guys report to me while I do some infrastructural roadworks. But I do think that this coaster has the potential to be a great coaster. And maybe even a grand one, but I'm not sure about that. Right. That one, yes. Now, grand or not, come on game, good. Grand or not, this coaster is able to handle an absolute crap ton of guests. So, regardless of, you know, the ratings, the queue is going to be a really long one for this. And also, how are we doing in terms of height? Well, actually, that seems to be quite alright though, because, yeah, perfect. Nice. Right then. Hook it up. It seems that the speeds are also quite decent. So 80 is quite a lot, but that's alright. Seems to be okay. 82, nothing too bad. It's looking all very good so far. Few helixes, few ups and downs. It's exactly what that thing needs really, so... we need to get staff for this. Now I do know that this coaster most definitely needs a security engineer. Because, ooh, look at that! Best value park in the country. Actually, that reminds me of a thing. You know, boom boom music box ride. I kind of need to do a pricing check because, well, we've been building rides really fast in short succession and I kind of totally forgot to... Yeah, best value with overpriced rides. Can you imagine how good the rest of the park is? I mean, wow. Yeah, this definitely needs adjusting. I mean, 0 per hour, even though it made us $1,000, that needs lowering. And the same for this, I feel. Oh, no, that's alright though. Customers, 180 per hour. Okay, so I guess that one doesn't. This one? Nope, that's still profitable. If it's only the slide, then I guess we'll have like an extra few minutes before these one go, you know, unprofitable. Wait, hold on a second. How is this one doing? Yeah, 0 per hour, 0 per hour, but oh my god, look at that. $5,500 for a rowing attraction. I mean, these guests, you know, in this country or region or wherever really, I mean, they must be like fitness maniacs, you know, that want to exercise and work out and all that. I mean, that's the only reason I can think of really that they would be, you know, in total spending $5,000 on a rowing attraction. I mean, I sure wouldn't. Anyway, back to the coaster, which we were test riding and, well, setting up, you know, and all that. Did I just assign a safety mechanic to it? No, I did not. That was the thing that I needed to do. Yeah, safety mechanic. We definitely need you. You're gonna be walking over there only. Alright. I don't know where you are exactly, but you'll be there, not moving anywhere. And we might as well, you know, get ourselves a few more entertainers. Because entertainers are good, and maybe they will be able to lure in the guests to the park. Not the security guards, but... You know what, we're gonna go with the few animals. I mean, so far the soldiers haven't been really doing what is expected of them. So... Look at that, 7.7. Now, I immediately see that it is not grand, but it is close up there, so I am quite satisfied with it. However, what I find, you know, more interesting to know is how did it affect the other rides, like this one over here. It's almost grand now. Look at that. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, it interferes a lot with that actually. And the tower, how's that one doing? Nothing spectacular, unfortunately. This one, is that positively affected? No, I don't think. I might actually be overcharging for this, but well, the guys still dig it. Another thing that we totally didn't check upon is the subtle floodplain. Wow, 7.7 as well. This is as exciting as is this newly built coaster. That is, well, interesting, I'd have to say. Anyway, this is our newest coaster, and it's almost grand, but not quite yet. So how about we name this, you know, well, in accordance to its performance. How about the quasi acqua bloccato. Acqua bloccata. Wow. Italian damn naming. Hell yeah. I mean, Yeah, for a mine train coaster. Well, anyway, it is what it is. We're gonna stick with it. I do quite like the track design and where it's going. I also quite like the fact that it's not completely using up all the underground real estate. So we could easily get something else going in the underground and not being bothered too much by the mine train coaster. So that's good. Quite like that. However, I'm looking at the guest count and we've only climbed like 20 guests in the count. And I'm just gonna say it right now, but if we are like by September, if we're not above 1400, I am gonna use advertising campaigns. Even though I totally do not want that and I despise it, but I do want to finish the park. And you know, this coaster is only a little bit shy of being grand. I think in terms of coaster design, track design, well, not in terms of looks, but in terms of, you know, rides that we got in the park. And this park is doing pretty good. Infrastructure is doing good. We got staff, facilities, you name it, we got it. Yet I just can't seem to. Oh, the one thing that we don't have really is scenery. But anyway, let's actually get to, you know, focus on the matters at hand, which is, well, ride coloring. So let's do that first, right? Oh, this has potential. Let's zoom out a bit and see how it looks. This most certainly has potential. We do have these colors a bit too much. These though, I'm starting to like it more and more. Though it is a bit bright. Maybe we can darken this. Yeah, this is definitely going somewhere. White rails? It's, well, usually these are a bit darker in tone, right? These coasters. No, this just makes it blend in with the rest, which is kind of not really what I want. How about grey? Well, actually, I mean, grey is kind of alright, but then what we do need is like another coaster track trying to take away some of these supports, you know, by going through it. So it breaks up this, well, curtain of grey pretty much that we got here. No, I mean, just, you know, no. Alright, so we need a different track color if we go with this. And it can't be yellow. Could it be... Oh, bang! Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, actually, looking at the name... No. Dang, yes. That's gonna be the one. Totally gonna be that color now. I mean, there's no turning back on it. This looks interesting, I guess. If I do it the other way around, does that look better? Yeah, this looks kind of interesting. You know, usually we have a sharp contrast on these, but for once we don't. So, good. Well, there we have it. Almost a grand coaster. Time to build you know, a few more rides, but since we do not have a lot of monies, okay, now we have everything there. We do have, however, the maze and this. And that's it. Well, we might as well build those then, I guess. And I'm thinking that we might want to build those over here on this side, you know, extend the path a bit and then build them right over here, right over there. Yeah, that seems to be a nice spot for everything, so we'll go with that. Do some terraforming on the terrain, like so. So we just have the path go straight through the terrain here. And we'll have these rides right next to each other, a bit, you know, well, overhanging on the water. If that's even proper English, but... You get the idea, I hope. So, I hope. Right then, we will put this over here. Yes. Ooh, and we got a bobsled coaster. Bobsled coaster might actually be pretty well suited for you know, breaking up the supports of of the mine train coaster. Well, looking at it from this angle, it doesn't really need it, but you know, if I then change it to this angle, especially this angle, yeah, it kind of does need it. Bobsled coaster could be really nice actually to achieve that, so good, good. It's nice to know that we have that now. Let's see here. I hope this one doesn't come with music. Music? Yeah, right next to the boom boom music, so no. We're not gonna have that. You'll just have to turn up the volume a smidge and you can enjoy it over here as well. That's what we'll do. We are gonna charge $5 for this though. Because the guests will pay it anyway, so we might as well. And we kind of need the money now, so... There. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna call this the Battle of the Flying Platters. Oh yes. There. That's a name for you. Oh, what we are gonna do is we're gonna change the support style, because right now we are on the other side of the dam. So... Oh crap. And I need to change the queue color too. There. Alright, Lana. This is how I want it. Good. Have I set up the inspection time? I have. I am amazing. What? What? You're saying it again? Yes. Right. So we could do over here is no. That is a thing that we cannot do. This would make it look like water though. You know, have it be like flying or floating platters. We could go with a white edge. No, maybe yellow one. Doesn't look so bad really. For some reason, I'm liking the yellow a lot in this park, and it has to do with these supports, you know, of our path. I feel. But fine, it is what it is, really. We will go with a bright green and then a light green. Oh, who colors their platters green, right? They're gonna be white, of course. And grey, yes. Right then, another ride. Wow. We do need, you know, the other ride, the maze out there as well. So I'll have to extend this a bit. Oh crap, but we need different path style, that one. And yeah, till there, that's good. And then we'll build the maze. And we're gonna, well, that will be the last gentle ride that we'll build. Right, and that is also precisely on the right height. Amazing. Oh. And that is also quite a limiting build height. Yeah, alright. So I'm not gonna do terraforming for this, but I'm thinking that, yeah, well, there's your maze. You know what, we're gonna leave it like this. And then we're gonna drop fountains in the middle. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. Yeah, we are gonna do that. The most simple maze ever. Like this. Have the entrance be over here, exit be over there. What a crappy maze design is this? I mean, this is utter rubbish. But the guests will dig it. Well, I guess in terms of looks, we've built worse even, but... Oh, this is really utter crap. But I quite like it, yeah. Ice? No, we're not gonna go with ice. We're gonna go with wooden fences. Now that looks good. Also, we are gonna change this to my more canvas style. That way we can at least color something about this. No, not like that. Yes. And we might as well... No, I don't want to close it. You know, change these to be canvas as well. Well, I guess they're already pre-colored because of the ride, but that's alright. I mean, it doesn't look so bad. So, we will then hook this up. Now, I do also note that there is one thing missing, you know, unlike this whole section, and that is shops and stalls. And that might be another reason why the guests aren't really coming into our park en masse anymore, and that is because of a general lack of facilities. Could be the case. I mean, I find that pretty plausible actually. So that's like the next thing that we will address. However, this is gonna be called yeah, the Rubik's maze. Alright, yeah. This is a massive puzzle, you know, brain damagingly difficult. Me damage. And then difficult. No, oh man, I'm still, I find it quite hilarious that, really. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty convinced with it, and we're gonna stick with it. You know, I'm pretty convinced of the looks, though. So now that's all the gentle rides taken care of. I think right now, yeah, we really need to get facilities down there. So let's just plan these ahead a bit and do some preliminary terraforming for those. I want a couple over here, over there. I also want something over. No, not over there. Alright, that was a mistake. That is not good. I want more over there. I want something over there. Over here. I might be overdoing it right now, but I think that it's better to have too many facilities than too few. We'll also build one over there. At the same time, I kind of need to, you know, keep in mind that I don't want to block off all the flat paths, because we do have some coasters left to build. It's only July year 3 and we still need to get these 150 elusive guests into the park. They seem to be freaking difficult to lure in here, but I'm gonna keep trying at it. Let's see here. Right, so what we're gonna need is this one over there, hot dog style. We're gonna have a toilet over here too. Yes, open. Then we're gonna have a hat stall. Yes. We're gonna color that. We're gonna give it murky green, turquoise kind of color. Then we need another toilet over here. Yes. Actually, we also kind of need this information thingy, because it's the only type that sells maps. So I want that. We then need a drink stall over here. Oh, and apparently our bumper thing broke down. And then we're gonna go with another exotic food, seafood thing. Right, now that is a lot of facilities. Did it work? No. We got one extra guest from that. So, well, you know, that is a bit of an issue. I mean, we're not attracting enough guests into the park. I mean, at this rate, we are gonna fail it. Will we fail it? That is the question. And you will find that out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.